Honestly, me getting to college is still a surprise because there's a story. I don't know if we'll touch upon it this episode, but there is a story about me purposely trying to fail high school and making my mom cry.
Uh-huh.
All
Oh,
right, that
Mimi, why would you do that? You're going to my college. You're gonna do the intro, right?
I mean, now that we're live and recording, guys, welcome to the Vin and Noira Radio, episode 2. Guys, tonight's episode is gonna be a little bit chaotic. We've been very busy in our lives. I don't know if we intended to have a gap this long between recordings, but you know what? Life is life. It happens. We're now drinking cause of life, I guess. It is what
Yes,
it is. What are you
it
drinking
is
tonight?
what it is.
Laura?
I am drinking Sapporo beer. I have
Uh,
like 4 cans of them, 500 mils each. So I'm pretty happy tonight. How about you?
I have a liter's worth of like an Asian screwdriver, as you coined it during the pre-show. By the way, to people listening at home in not future episodes, future play listens. I don't know, on
Flailing?
Spotify. Words on YouTube and
Mhm.
Spotify. We have a live show, live recording, I guess is a better word for it. Where you can actually like tune in and like hang out with us before and after.
Yes,
Um,
guys.
but yeah, before we jump in, I guess we should do the usual. Who you? Who me? What is us?
Do uh I'm fucking hell. um how are you getting started? So who you
So
go
for the people that
first.
don't know, I am Vin. I am I guess at this point like a freelancer and a content creator at the same time. Realistically, I'm just a freelancer who does a lot of content on the side. I do so much stuff and things on the internet. Most recently, I am currently developing a tabletop RPG made for streamers by streamers with Fried Dice Paradise, who is Josh, one of my really good friends of recent years. And yeah, um, who you?
Who me? Okay, I'm a little bit more prepared now. Okay, so I'm Noira.
Mhm.
I dabble on YouTube, Twitch. Back in the days, not so much anymore. Nowadays, I just upload music on there or whatever content I do have. Mostly, I play Ragnarok Mobile these days. Quite competitively too. Other than that, I play Hades when I'm offline, and I guess I wish I could be watching TI right now, but obligations of recording this podcast. Not that it's bad. I'm happy to be
Don't
here,
worry,
but
listeners. We still love you.
yes, no,
Okay.
no, it's okay. I can watch the recording of the TI. No worries.
We still love you. You're not forgotten. We are not gonna go buy milk and never come back
See,
home.
that's
Okay.
how much I love you guys. I'm sacrificing watching IG Secret to be here, guys. And it's always a great time to be here, to be doing this podcast. So nothing wrong with it.
Mhm.
Nothing wrong with it.
Anything new with you before we like get into
I've
the
been
juice?
fucking busy, bro. Like since today is like what, Thursday. I've been busy since like Monday to Wednesday. Today was a little bit better, but
Mm-hmm.
Monday to Wednesday was like meetings from 10 a.m. to fucking 6 p.m. with no breaks in between
Ooh.
except lunch, which is crazy, right? So I was dying, and I was like, because I recently bought a lot of IKEA for my room, and I was like decoring it. uh I pledged myself to build an IKEA a day.
Damn. Okay.
So every time I got home from work, that was the first thing I did. Ate dinner and then build my fucking IKEA. I already made a clothing rack and also like a fucking step. I was gonna say step bro. Step ladder.
Yikes.
Yeah, step ladder already. And I got like a
Mhm.
wardrobe to do after this. So that's what I've been busy with. How about you, man? You've been gone too.
I mean, I've been gone for a while. I used to stream every day, and now I'm just like, yo,
Mhm.
I have life to do. I have commissions.
Is it
It's also
no? Your 1K stream was hella great though. Wasn't that a huge success?
yeah, that was a huge success. And like that was a fundraising event to kind of fund the startup costs for the Messenger, which is a like I said, is a tabletop RPG made for streamers. And We raised like what 550 in the first hour.
I would say that's a huge success, though.
Yeah, especially like someone who's like I'm literally no on the internet, and I'm trying to get this whole like I guess I'm not gonna lie to myself, like this whole business like funded.
Hmm.
It is 550 in the first hour. That's kind of sexy. Not gonna lie. I mean, 550
Yeah.
after withholding tax and Twitch interest, right?
Oh, so clean? 550 clean?
Yeah. So in general, it was around 1,000 plus
Dang.
within the first
Yeah.
hour. It was a
How
spicy
was your
1K.
experience? Like, did you stream for what, 3 days in a row?
Uh, three
Like
days and a
consecutive
half.
without going off at all. You even fucking slept on stream, right?
Yeah, I even slept on stream, and sadly, Twitch shuts you down after 2 days. After
Oh,
48 hours,
seriously?
it shuts you down, so I have to get back up.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. That
Yeah, because it
sucks.
literally like shut us down at the 48 hour, and I was
Oh
like,
my
"Wait, what?
god.
Hello?" So yeah, I slept on stream, dude. I'm still in the middle of like writing my whole like experience doing more than 24-hour stream because it was an experience, dude. Like you go to sleep, you wake up, and you see chat.
Dude, it's an experience for me though. Like, cause I'm not usually the type. I mean, I watch streamers sometimes, but mostly for competitive reasons.
Hmm.
But like, it was nice. Well, like waking up, and if I was like still fucking sleepy, I would like go to your stream and just like chat for a bit, and then wake up, and then I do my meetings and shit, and your stream is still there. It's
Yeah,
like come
dude.
back to you again.
I had that
So
weird feeling once I went offline. I was like, "Oh shit, there's no one here. There's no one
it
around."
suddenly hit you, eh?
I was like, "Oh, okay. I don't see anyone." I knocked out for at least half a day. Then I streamed the same day I went off because I had a show called Inner Monologue happen that
Mhm.
night. So I didn't have a break that week until like Monday where I just crashed.
That's crazy. I don't think I could ever do that, honestly. I don't think
I
I
don't
could
know.
have the commitment or the focus to do that.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do it again, honestly. But 24 hours is definitely possible. But beyond 24 hours, there's only one way I'll do it, and it's if I have a really cool content idea. I'm like I'm not the type of person that likes to stream just for the hell of it. You know, I like streaming with purpose.
Uh-huh.
Unless like my purpose is stress relief, so I'm gonna be like, "Hi, chat. I'm here because I want to break and I want to
Yeah, yeah.
socialize." But
And
like,
stream is nice that way, right? Sometimes. Like you get it's like a safe haven sometimes. If you got like a great community around you. Like if you're just like
yeah,
fucking stressed with life or just want to get away from it, you go to stream. That's how it is, right?
yeah. But fuck, man, it's intense. Before we continue, what's up? Let's address the raid really quick. What's up, final? As usual, we're fucking traumatized. This is like, dude, how many times are you raiding me this week? um, welcome guys to Vin and Noira Radio. We are
Um
currently doing a live recording of a podcast, so you can actually find us on Spotify and YouTube. But yeah, how
Yes,
you doing, final?
and also, hi, Moogle Mia. Built a step bro. Didn't know IKEA sold those. Now you know. Agware, what are you doing, stepsister? Said stepladder. Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Funny story. I was actually reading a fucking an article about. Wait, is this okay for me to say on stream? I was reading an article on incest. It
yeah.
was
So you
talking about like how abnormally common it is actually in real life. Incest, like not even like step bro, step sis, literally just bro and sis, or even like twin siblings. It
oh
is in the
yikes!
UK, if I'm not mistaken.
In the UK of all places.
Apparently, it's also because of how um it's so there's two ways about it. A little bit of a off-road topic, guys. There's two
Hmm.
ways about it. It could either be because you're so close with your brother, like you play PS games and shit goes south, kind of thing,
Hmm.
or it's either because of how far apart you are with that so-called brother. Like, if your brother like stays abroad and you don't see him for like years and then you come back, you don't have that sense of like icky familiarity, and then you can fall
Hmm.
in love with him, that kind of shit. Anyway, yeah, that was, I don't know why I decided to talk about that, but there it goes. It was an
Uh,
interesting article.
the more you know.
Yes, it was interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, to everyone that's just jumping in, guys, there won't be a lot of engagement. This is a live recording that is meant for YouTube and Spotify. So if you'd like to engage with us, there is a reward in the chat. It is a suggestion box basically of things that you might want to add to the conversation. We can't promise that you're going to be included, but if it's good enough, we might talk about it. We'll see. But yeah,
Mhm.
it's back to the podcast. So tonight's episode is basically uni education.
Everyone calls it uni. Apparently in the States you guys call it college, right?
Well, okay, so if I remember correctly, there is a difference between college and university.
Really?
Yeah, I should have Googled it, but there is. I remember having this conversation. I've had this conversation with someone before.
No, but in Australia, you don't really say you go to college. You just say you go to uni. After high school, you go to uni.
Bruh, like all that matters is that there's a fucking bachelor at the end of it.
Yeah, okay, let's go with that.
I'm gonna sip on my fucking alcohol because I have like 3 bachelors from mine, but it is what it is.
Okay,
Anyways.
that's the general. If we don't want to argue about uni or college, we can just go with tertiary education.
Yeah,
Now,
that works.
what do you think? This isn't even on the fucking rundown, but what do you think is the main difference with like transitioning between high school to uni or tertiary education?
A difference? I don't know,
Mm.
but I definitely think that high school does prep you for college and onwards. Differences because here's the thing, right? I come from the American system. College and high school felt the same. The only thing that was different was the people and the maturity levels, right?
True.
And alcohol.
True.
But then again, I did drink when I was like underage, but still.
Oh, is your mom watching this?
Hi, mom. In the future, I'm very, very sorry. I totally went to the embassy and I drank a little bit. I went to other places too, drank there too.
Vince says sorry to his mom in like every stream.
Dude, I'm gonna say sorry to my brother, sorry to my family, sorry, sorry to everyone that knows me. But
Okay.
this
What
is
an
me,
apologetic
okay?
soul. Oh, okay.
Thank you,
What are
thank
you, a
you, thank
Disney
you.
character now?
No, this is Broadway. Excuse me.
So for you, was high school better or tertiary education or uni?
That's here's the thing, right? Personality wise, I was happiest in high school. Experience wise,
Oh, you did say this in the previous episode, hey?
yeah. If you guys want to watch, it's already uploaded on YouTube and Spotify. Anyways, yeah. So I was happiest when I was in high school. Personality wise, like with myself, who I am as a person. But obviously, once you get into college, there's a lot of like discovery happening, right? And the experiences I would not trade for. Like I enjoyed it. How about you?
Wait, so which one was better though?
Oh, like I said, I would say uni because those are experiences I'll never forget.
Fair enough.
Like high school is just a blur to me now. I'm getting fucking old, dude.
Yeah. I always really never really understood how like my friends started doing like high school reunions. Like it was such an amazing thing. Because for me, like
Right.
school was pretty normal. School in general and high school was pretty normal because I was like fucking geeky kid who was just like fucking weird.
Mm,
The
okay.
weeb who was like really into J-pop or K-pop celebrities.
I wonder if that's
That
changed.
was weird. Hey, it's changed a little, okay?
I don't know about you. That sounded very one-to-one to me.
I'm not into idols. I'm into anime characters, which sounds worse, actually. But
2D
okay,
is
that's
life.
how I was. No, but back in school, the thing was I was a socially awkward kid, a very timid kid as well. And I think I was like very subconsciously very attention seeking as well. So I did like a lot of weird things.
I vibe with that.
Yeah. And then the thing is I went to school locally, right, in Indonesia with local Asian culture. And then I went
Mm-hmm.
to uni in Australia, which is like hella, open and like, Aussie vibes kind of thing.
Right.
And I started hanging out with Australians there, and it blew my mind. It opened everything into everything. So it's probably like 80% of what made me who I am now. That's why I
Mm-hmm.
really like uni days in Australia. It's because Australians are great, bro. And they taught me a lot of things and a lot of perspectives into thinking about things.
I mean,
Yeah.
I do believe that uni, that phase of life, is a lot of discovery. It's a lot. You spend the same amount of years in high school, but dude, when everyone
Yeah,
else is experimenting and discovering shit at the same time as you, it gets wild and interesting up in there.
that's
You
true.
know?
That's true. Oh, and it's also the fact that in India, I was still living with my parents, right? But in Aussie, I was
Mm.
fucking alone. So I got to
Oh,
do like anything. So I got to exploit that freedom. Not that I did. I was such a nice kid.
lies! I'm
Oh.
joking.
I was in Australia, okay? I decided to blow it in like Shanghai and shit. But in Australia, I
Mm,
was a
mm.
really nice, holy, church going kid.
Were you like a freshman for at least 4 years before you changed? Was that what
Yes, I
happened?
was. I
Oh
was. I
my god.
actually only changed like during the last year of uni because I decided to take that risk and start hanging out with Australians. So I was a
Uh,
late bloomer, eh?
I mean, I was kind of late bloomer. I don't know. I don't know. I was all over the place.
Bro,
But we'll talk about that later. We can talk about that later
I
in
used
a
to
bit.
think drinking was haram even when I was like 21. Okay?
Oh, knowing you, that's okay. That's very different.
Yes, that was yes, that's how it was.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, before even you get to fucking uni, guys, there is the journey of trying to figure out what bachelor is perfect for you, right? Did you know what you wanted when you tried to get into uni? Like,
No, but my Asian parents insisted that I had to know what I wanted. So
mhm,
they took me to a fucking psychologist to take a test
actually,
to figure out who I was good for. And the funny thing is that I tested well for arts, and they
mhm.
were like, "Oh, she could be a good illustrator or like a graphic designer or something like that.
Oh,
Something in the visual
I,
arts
I thought you're
department."
gonna be like, no, 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 take again, take again.
No, but then my mom, she talked to the fucking psychologist and shit, but she refused to listen to the psychologist, even though she paid for it. She's like, now go ahead and take marketing, take business, something in the business field, you know. So
Oh my
that's how my
god.
uni life was.
You know,
Asian parents.
honestly, me getting to college is still a surprise because there's a story. I don't know if we'll touch upon it this episode, but there is a story about me purposely trying to fail high school and making my mom cry.
Uh-huh.
All
Oh,
right, that
Mimi, why would you do that? Your mom's so nice.
okay. You don't have to stab me in the heart really quick. Okay. Um, um so there's that story, but also I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I seriously did not know what I wanted to do. So my thought process literally took me like 5 minutes. I was like, okay, what am I good at? Well, I spend a lot of my time alone at home, so I cook.
Mhm.
I cook a lot of my meals. So immediately I'm like, oh, I guess I can go into like culinary arts, which is like a arts degree or a business degree, right? And then the other side of me is like, but you know what? I've been doing a lot of like photography. I don't know if I'm good, but it is still fun. So I was like, okay, maybe we'll go into that kind of like direction.
Did like money making never came into equation coming from an Asian background?
For me, it's kind of funny. It's like flipped. Passion came
What?
first. Like for me, it's like, what am I good at? What will have like some kind of job stability? And that was a culinary arts, right? Because everyone eats.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Right.
Cause like surprisingly, it's interesting how you say that culinary arts is actually a stable degree. Like it's a quite a guarantee because like
Mm,
Asian parents here at least think that it's a fucking waste of time. Like they think that every kid who goes through like a business degree is much better than anything else. Like for
mm,
sure they will be able to make money if they go through a business degree, especially if it's finance or accounting.
mm.
Which
Well, I
is
don't know.
weird, cause like they go for that thought or
Mm,
law, right? They go for that thought because they're mostly like entrepreneurs, right?
Mhm.
But if your finance or accounting, most likely you're gonna work for someone else.
Yeah,
You're not
exactly.
gonna start your own business. So, but that's just how Asian parents are here. I don't know if it's different in the Philippines or something, but here in
Well,
Indonesia, that's how it is.
in the first place, it's kind of weird because, for background, like I'm a third culture kid, so I grew up around the world, right?
Not true.
And business is a like common talk at the house, and a lot of it is more like entrepreneurial business rather than like I don't know, working for someone else kind of shit. Like nah, nah. Like in my household is like no, like I think you could start up a restaurant. That's kind of cool, and like a lot of like home based ideas.
Mhm.
But you know what? All this confusion has been kind of like put aside because internet has done a thing. Moira has lovely has a lovely technique of finding this another fucking quiz that is probably not 10 pages long.
Nice save, bro.
um
From our off-topic talk.
yeah, and we have a fucking test that we're gonna take on stream. So to people who are listening on Spotify, you can actually see what's happening on YouTube, but we'll do our best to like describe what's happening.
Mhm.
Um
It's okay. We'll read out every question, right, and talk about it as usual.